Ask an adult to help you by removing the protective cover and snipping the ties which attach the wand, cauldron, and box. Twist the packaging locks anti-clockwise to release the cauldron from the packaging. Unbox your magic cauldron and lay out all the ingredients. Check to make sure your magic cauldron is in create mode. Fill your potion bottle. Now you're ready. Who will you magically create? Start your potion by adding water.
Wow!
After you hear the tap 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 and see the green light, tap on the cauldron 3 times with your wand.
Whoa!
When you hear the celebration tune, you can move to the next step. Now it's time to give your Mixie its voice by pouring in the sound dust. Stir the sound dust with your wand and wait for the tap 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 and green light. Now it's time to add sparkle to your Mixie's eyes by dropping in the Glimmer Star. Next, grant your Mixie its wings by adding in the magic feather. Now it's time to color your Mixie with the fizz flower.
Whoa!
Don't forget to listen for the tap tap tap. Next up, you'll need to add the creation crystal. The potion is nearly finished. If you haven't already, it's time to name your Mixie. Write your Mixie's name on the scroll and drop it in. Now say the magic words.
Magicus Mixes!
Make sure you remove your wand and don't put your hands inside the cauldron. Remove your magic Mixie from the cauldron. You will need an adult to help you remove the elastic bands holding it in the cauldron. Remove your magic Mixie from the cauldron by rotating anti-clockwise and gently pulling it out. You can make all sorts of magic with your Mixie. First, you need to be able to read your magic Mixie's energy. Using magic depletes your Mixie's energy, but you build its energy back up by nurturing it. A red gem means your Mixie is running low on energy. A blue gem means your Mixie has medium energy. A gold gem means your Mixie is full of energy and feeling strong. When your Mixie is full of energy, it's time for magic. Your Magic Mixie has 3 different magical responses to the wand. All you need to do is place the very tip of the wand against the top of your Mixie's gem, like this. One quick tap puts your Mixie into spell mode, and the gem will turn purple. The more spells your Mixie casts, the more its spells increase, and the gem will strobe. 2 quick taps puts your Mixie into wish mode.
Wishingo!
After tapping the gem, make your wish. If the gem lights up red, your wish has been denied. If the gem lights up green, your wish has been granted. In Enchantment Mode, your Mixie will help you cast spells. First, place your Mixie on the cauldron and thread its tail through one of the handles. Now, hold the wand to the gem and wait for it to strobe rainbow. Now your Mixie can help you make potions. If you tap your wand on the Mixie's gem while it's in Enchantment Mode, you may get a surprise. You can bring your Mixie out of this mode by petting it. When your Magic Mixie is out of energy, it will not be able to perform magic anymore. Pet your Mixie just above its gem to nurture it and build up its energy. You can also build up your Mixie's energy by letting it sleep. All you need to do is leave your Mixie alone and it will become tired and fall asleep. If you want to recreate the magic, you can. First, if the cauldron has been used to create, you must empty it. Cover the overflow hole on the base of the cauldron with your finger. Unscrew the bottom half of the cauldron. Pour out the liquid. Remove any items and wash thoroughly with water. Do not immerse the top part of the cauldron in water. Simply wipe the cauldron with a damp cloth. Reassemble the cauldron by aligning the triangle indicators. Once the cauldron is emptied and reassembled, you can put your Mixie back in to recreate the magic again and again. First, find the hole in the back of your Mixie. This aligns with the clip in the center of the cauldron. Next, place the Mixie in horizontally, with its head and feet lining up with the handles, and rotate clockwise 90 degrees until it sits vertically within the cauldron. You can check that your Mixie is locked into place by lifting your Mixie. If the cauldron lifts with your Mixie, then it's locked into place. Lastly, tuck your Mixie in to make sure the magic reveal works properly. Now you can reset the cauldron by placing the reset key into the reset hole and turn clockwise until the inner bowl locks into place. You can also use the cauldron and gem case to reveal other toys again and again. Simply place the gem case in on a diagonal angle and rotate clockwise.
If you turn the cauldron on and you hear the low battery sounds, charge your cauldron for 60 to 90 minutes. You know your cauldron is charging if the red light is solid. Once your cauldron is charged, the red light will switch off. If you're in an area or environment where you don't want the misting effect, switch your cauldron to off. Invert the cauldron and unscrew the base. Manually retrieve your Magic Mixie and then reattach the base. Switch cauldron to spell mode for play. If the cauldron is on and adding water did not trigger any bubbling sounds, first, ensure water is being poured into the correct side of the bowl. If that doesn't help, make sure the inner bowl surface is wiped clean of previous spell ingredients, particularly the water sensors. If tapping the wand does not advance play to the next stage, make sure the wand hits the edge of the cauldron 3 or more times. If you are tapping softly, increase the force of the tap. Check that you're matching the rhythm of the prompt sound. Tapping the wand will only work when the cauldron is not making sounds. Make sure you are waiting for the prompt. Lastly, ensure the battery is fully charged. If your cauldron is progressing to the next stage before you are tapping with the wand, avoid stirring after the tap 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 prompt or when the green light is on, as the cauldron may mistake the stirring as a tap. Only stir when bubbling and boiling sounds are playing. Avoid moving or bumping the cauldron. Make sure no other loud noises could be mistaken for tapping. If you used all your ingredients in create mode and nothing happened, you can still complete the reveal process by tapping the cauldron with the wand at the correct time until you reach the misting step. If that doesn't work, make sure the main switch has been set to create mode. If your cauldron is not producing mist, ensure play mode is on create and that your cauldron is fully charged. If that doesn't help, then you may need to add more misting liquid. To do this, use the refill vial. If your cauldron is in create mode and is only producing a small amount of mist, or none at all, then you may need to refill the misting liquid. First, make sure the cauldron is empty and dry and has been switched to off. Then, unscrew the bottom half of the cauldron and flip the top half upside down. You can then locate the mist refill hole here. Grab your mist refill vial and insert the top into the hole. Then, firmly squeeze 5 times. If water is leaking from your cauldron, make sure you have only added 1 potion bottle for each create session. You will also need to drain the water after each create session. There is a safety hole to make sure your cauldron doesn't overfill. Make sure this is covered when you're transporting your cauldron after a create session. Check that the base is properly fastened and sealed by aligning the 2 solid triangles on your cauldron. Lessen your stirring action and don't allow your child to move the cauldron when full. If your reset key will not turn, do not force it. Make sure you only turn your key clockwise to the front of the cauldron where the gem is. Make sure your Mixie is not obstructing the reset by ensuring its legs, ears, and tail are properly tucked into the bowl. Check your cauldron is not already reset. You can tell if it's been reset, as the water sensors and light will be facing up. The reset key will not turn if the cauldron is already in the reset position. If you have lost your reset key, turn your cauldron to the off position. Reach inside and manually rotate the bowl by pushing it down towards the gem on the front of the cauldron. If using the wand with your magic Mixie doesn't produce sounds or lights, make sure the switch has been turned to on, and ensure your wand is directly contacting the top of the gem on the Mixie. If petting your magic Mixie doesn't produce sounds or lights, ensure the switch has been turned to on and that you're directly contacting the petting sensor. Also, make sure you're not touching the gem with the wand at the same time as petting. Be sure to contact firmly and use more of your hand if required. If your Magic Mixie's functions do not match the instructions, check that the switch has been turned to on. And also check the batteries, ensuring all polarities are correct. Replace the batteries if needed. You should also check to make sure your Magic Mixie is not in sleep mode. To replace your Magic Mixie's batteries, ask a parent to locate the seam at the back of the Mixie's head and separate the fabric. Use a crosshead screwdriver and undo the screws on each side. Remove the battery door and the old batteries. Place 3 new LR44 button cell batteries into the battery compartment and place the battery door back on. Use the crosshead screwdriver to screw the screws back in and tighten firmly so a seal is formed. If your Magic Mixie gets dirty, gently clean it with a damp cloth.
With Magic Mixies, real magic is here.
Preziosi,